Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Bleach. Kubo, chapter 560 review. That is 560. Now, this week's chapter Bleach. First of all, it's actually a very simple chapter, so this review should, keyword should, be quick by my standards. Give or take 7-8 minutes, okay? Like, seriously. If I go over 8 minutes, I'll be shocked. Alright, I'll be surprised. But here's the thing. When it comes to story progression, the only two relevant things are the reveal of the powers of Kensei's Bankai and Mass D, like, masculine. I think his name is his last name is masculine, right? I don't know. Whatever. Mask. And his powers. S for superstar. Oh, fuck. See, now I gotta do it. If you are what you say you are, a superstar. Yo, man. The thing here, okay, is that, yeah, I can hit the high notes, alright? I get those fucking high notes. I got you. The thing here is that I really like Mask. I do. Because he wrestles, okay? He's doing drop kicks. He's doing elbow drops. He's doing lariats. Clothesline from hell. Yeah, I want to see some power bombs, some power drivers. I want to see some 5-star frog splash. I want to see the whole slew of. I want to see some super kicks. Come on, man. That's what I want to see, man. And the thing here is that, if you guys don't know, I've been a fan of wrestling for a very long time, right? I remember back in the day, I remember seeing Stone Cold, yeah, Attitude Era. I was one of those guys. The Rock, of course. You want to go older? I still remember. I remember going back, seeing some matches of Ric Flair. All right, one of the dirtiest players in the game. Straight dig punches. Yeah, motherfuckers on their knees. I remember Mankind. Yeah, man, that's right, Mankind. Oh man, when Undertaker Mankind off the top of the damn steel cage. What? And he still got up. This motherfucker still got up. You're like, what? No way, no. It was crazy. I remember this shit, right? And then as of late, I've fallen off wrestling. I really have. Because, fucking did bullshit. So, the thing here is that when I see Mask doing this thing, and he's wearing the mask, of course, Mask, he's wearing the mask, he has a star on his head. I should have realized that it should have been S for superstar. I really should have. He had the star on his forehead. He's a wrestler, and wrestlers are superstars in a sense. So the thing here is that I should have seen it. It should have been so obvious to me, but I never really put him in my mind, Mr. Mask over here. I never really plunged deeper into his combat scheme and the reason why he's giving the letter S and so on and so forth. But I should have seen it coming, and shame on me. But regardless, we move on. I told you, people. I told you. Hisagi is not down. There are people in the comment section I got PMs to saying how, listen, if Mask can take out Renji with one dropkick, then Hisagi being taken out makes sense. And I'm like, no, pause. Because he spent at least, according to what people have been telling me, a week training to attain a new Bankai. And according to Kensei, he has attained he's leveled up pretty much, like a Pokemon, right? He's leveled up. And he has new stuff to show. But I think Kensei said something along the lines of, it's a shame that you got your ass beat without showing the fruits of your labor. Something along those lines. So the thing here is that he has stuff to show, new stuff. And I think Ishika's already out, because we see him, like, after Mask was going to go over to where Renji and Rukia were, he had this chain wrapped around his leg, and that was Hisagi's Bankai. So the thing here is that Hisagi's gonna do something, because he was the only one that actually realized that it was the little guy. All right, what's his name? Fuck, dude, the little guy. It was the little dude, James. He's the key source of Max's power, because he needs an audience. A wrestler needs an audience, and that's true. All right, I mean, again, I'm deviating here. But if you take a look at current wrestling, all right, it's WWE. The E is entertainment, okay? And a very important skill to have is mic skills. And if you can't talk to the crowd and either sway them in your favor or against your favor, depending if you're a face or a heel, the thing here is that people aren't going to, you're going to get cut. Like, for example, Shelton Benjamin, he was cut because he had no mic skills. He was phenomenal in the ring. I love that dude. He was phenomenal, athletic, but he had no mic skills, couldn't talk. He couldn't sway the crowd. He couldn't move the crowd. But look at John Cena, shitty. Oh, he is shitty in the ring. But he can speak, and the girls go, oh my God, Cena! And the guy makes bank. Bank up the wazoo. So the thing here is that when it comes to Mr. James, okay, I mean, I have no idea where I got that, but still, the audience is very important. And James is his audience. So you could assume that when it comes to other Quincy's, let's say hypothetically that other Quincy come in there, and then they see Mask fighting, they cheer him on. Mask is gonna get a power up. Now, I would assume that the more people who cheer you on, or at least in his case, the more people that cheer him on, the stronger he becomes. And in this case, all he needs right now is James. And James is still, you know, like, with James cheers him on, and then he gets like a huge power up. So after we have Kensei's Bankai, who actually has it actually has a pretty nice ability where whenever he cuts you, the cuts implode. And in the case of his Bankai, that same ability is attributed to his blade knuckles. However, as long as the blade knuckles are in contact with one's body, then the imploding cuts will continue forever. As long as he's in contact. So he can punch you like, and just hold that shit. And you'll feel every inch of that. Every bit of that. And it's a very simple combat-based Bankai. Now, in the case of Rose, who's also there, his Bankai, which I'm pretty sure he will use, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more keto-based, a lot more elaborate. But Kensei's Bankai is very simple. And we should have found that out during the Ironclad saga. But what happened between him and Wonder Weiss? No one knows, Kubo. No one knows. Seriously. Regardless, after the cheer, after he gets deaded, Hitsugaya says, oh, I'm sorry, Hisagi, I can't believe I'm confusing Hitsugaya, that piece of shit, with Hisagi Shuhei. Hisagi says, no wait, Captain, Central, it's the little guy, not the big guy, it's the little guy. He's like, no, you can do it, superstar, and then he literally comes in there like, yeah, Mask, and he just pounces. He takes out Rose, takes out Kensei, and it appears as if like he has the upper hand at this point in time, which he does, obviously. So hopefully we see Kensei go, you know, Mask, an actual Mask, and the same thing goes for Rose. And I mean, that's it pretty much. The chapter, it's a simple chapter, but I'm gonna give it OK plus because I have a bias towards the whole wrestling style. Because again, he had a drop kick in there, he had an elbow drop last chapter. He did a lariat on Hisagi. And to me, it was cool. It was very nostalgic in a sense because, well, nostalgic in the sense that it just reminded me of the good old days of wrestling, alright? But I'm done. King Lightning, be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.